The president of the Manchester Horticulture Society has issued a call for greater government support as the sector works to rebuild from damage from two successive hurricanes. Charmaine Palmer-Cross made the call at the Society's annual flower show on Monday. Chrissy Campbell reports.
A burst of colors at this annual flower fair that's seen as a revival of the horticulture industry in Manchester in the wake of damage from Hurricanes Beryl and Melissa. President of the over 160-year-old Manchester Horticulture Society, Charmaine Palmer-Cross, laments that the industry has been largely left to fend for itself despite falling under the remit of the Agriculture Ministry. It's why she's appealing for greater state support.
It is really a multi-million-dollar industry, because when you look around, even after the hurricane, and you see persons importing, the amount of money is spent importing plants just to beautify. In Jamaica, we rely on tourism. And when we go to our hotels, we like to see beautiful gardens. Where does these beautiful plants come from? Through horticulture.
She noted the support of plant vendors from all over the island, noting horticulture has turned hobbies into businesses and is helping to boost the local economy in Manchester.
After 6 years of hobby business, I now officially have registered Zendish Gardens as an official plant, succulent and cacti business, where I offer gift arrangements, landscaping with succulents, and a host of other plant-based services.
I come here every year to purchase plants I do not have, or the ones that are dying. Since Melissa came and did a little damage to my garden, I would have acquired over 10 plants since morning.
Mrs. Palmer-Cross stressed the importance of horticulture in helping with social problems like mental health and crime.
Sometimes if persons just have a little area or a little space where they can go and just relax and get in tune with themselves and nature, then it would reduce crime and violence in our society.
My plants are my calming. I use them as a way of staying grounded. And in essence, once I go into the garden and I'm playing in the dirt, I'm good.
That is one of the reasons why I'm pushing so much for this beautiful property to be developed and established to form part of the renewal, part of the health renewal. Because if we have a space where persons can come and enjoy the ambience and so forth, then we will have less mental cases out there.
The Manchester Horticulture Society was founded in 1865 and is the oldest in the Caribbean. Its annual flower show was held under the theme Nature Restored. Krista Campbell, TVJ News.
Cost Club operators of the Mega Mart chain has announced that its Portmore location will close on June 30 as a part of a strategic consolidation of operations. The company says activities will be moved to its Waterloo Road and Mandeville branches. Mega Mart says the decision follows challenges in the retail sector, including increased competition, change in shopping habits, and the growth of online purchasing. Chairman Ghazan Azan described the move as difficult but necessary to ensure the company's long-term sustainability. It's time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return. Welcome back to the Midday News. It's now time for the Business Minute.
On the eve of his departure as governor of the Bank of Jamaica, Richard Biles is expressing major disappointment with the slow adoption of the digital currency Jamdex. Jamdex was introduced as part of a broader push to modernize payments and financial access across Jamaica. But despite early momentum and continued promotion, the currency has struggled to become a routine feature in how people pay and get paid in Jamaica. Cash still dominates large parts of the informal economy. Further afield, the Australian government is suing 3M for more than $1.4 billion over so-called forever chemicals. Officials say the chemicals, also known as PFAs, were used in firefighting foam at dozens of military sites across the country. They allege 3M knew about the chemicals' harmful effects but failed to warn the government. FPAs have been linked to cancer, liver damage, developmental issues, and immune system problems. Australia's Attorney General said the company's alleged misconduct has already cost taxpayers more than $1 billion in cleanup and response efforts. The government says any damage won would help treat contaminated soil and water near the affected bases. And that's it for the Business Minute. I am Carrie Simpson.
Thank you, Carrie-Ann. And here's Alia Bryant with our top stories from around the world.
In the region, the Caribbean is being urged to prepare for rising energy costs and extreme heat as the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season approaches. Principal of the Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology, Dr. David Farrell, says El Niño conditions could bring drought and higher temperatures later this year. Speaking at the Caribbean Climate Outlook Forum, Farrell warned that increased cooling costs could result in added pressure. He also called for greater public awareness and more youth involvement in climate preparedness across the region. And on the international scene, in New Jersey, another day of protests unfolded Wednesday outside a federal immigration detention facility in Newark. Democratic members of Congress who toured the Delaney Hall facility say they witnessed concerning conditions inside. Lawmakers and attorneys claim detainees were served spoiled food, with some reporting findings of worms and mold in their meals. Attorneys also say some detainees have launched a hunger and labor strike in response to the conditions. Meanwhile, a New York congressman says 13 detainees were removed from the facility in what he described as retaliation for taking part in the strike. And those were the top regional and international stories. I'm Alia Bryant.